Hey guys, it's Barb Ciesnolevicz with the Guillotine Hour podcast. This video log series is going to be about Elisabeth Clay and her time here in Colorado Springs at Says MMA. She spent 2 days here training, and also she taught ladies only, and then she spent 1 day here doing a seminar, so a total of 3 days here in Colorado Springs. We got to know her not only as an athlete, but as a person. We were incredibly impressed by both of those things. So her being 20 years old and having the experience that she has in both life and in jiu-jitsu was just really admirable. So it was a great experience for myself. It was an amazing experience for our members. And so we want to kind of go through and discuss those things. We've got some footage of her during the Q&A session that was really awesome. Also, we have some rolling footage. I will say from experience, she's top on my list of people I've ever rolled with. Only other person that was around that level is Eduardo Pena, Sergio Pena's son. So just keeping that in perspective, just incredible jiu-jitsu, very athletic, strong, and a world-class athlete. So it was amazing to get to roll with her. My husband said the same thing. He watched her roll. He said never in his entire life has he seen a female be that talented and good at jiu-jitsu on the mats. So amazing experience for everybody all around. So this video is going to be quite a bit longer than our other ones. We have lots of footage to show you, lots to talk about. We're going to go over the process of bringing over a world-class athlete. It's not what you think. You don't just pick up the phone and call and say, come on down, we're going to host you here. There's a lot of logistics that go into it, and the logistics are worth it. And we plan on doing it a lot more, especially with our new facility coming up. So just keep that in mind and enjoy the video. First topic we're going to go over with Elisabeth Clay is her willingness to teach our women's only program, and just how awesome that was for our ladies. And while I'm talking, you're going to see some pictures, you're going to see some clips, just some really cool things that she was doing for us at Says MMA. It was a really incredible experience for everybody involved. The one main thing that people were asking me is, well, does she train a lot with women? And that was the thing that her and I talked about too, because myself being an MMA fighter, I don't have a lot of women in the gym to train with because it's such a hard sport that once the going gets tough, women kind of just fall off. You can blame yourself, you can say I was training too hard with them, but the fact of the matter is, especially in MMA, you absolutely have to train hard, or else when you get in that cage, you're not prepared. So I'm used to that mentality, but for her to say that she had the same mentality for jiu-jitsu was very different. I didn't expect that, because the jiu-jitsu community really prides itself on women getting involved and women starting. We pride ourselves on that as well. It says MMA. That's why we offer the class twice a week. It's kind of like a foot in the door type class to get women started. And so that was her answer, is that no, she doesn't really train with women because she has to get pushed. And there's not a lot of women who can kind of handle her pace and pressure. And I know that firsthand because I rolled with her. And the only thing that kind of saved me was the fact that she wasn't going super hard, and that I am tough, and that I'm an MMA fighter. So we discussed, having these classes at our gym and what the intention is. And she agreed that it's a good thing to have it as long as you're not pushing the victim mentality, which we're not. We are strong alone and unstoppable together. That is our motto at Says MMA, and it's amazing to see and impress people like her with how many women we do have. And so that was something that we were super proud of, and really happy that she was able to come in and do that for us and kind of show the girls, hey, this is what a top level female does. This is what she looks like. This is how she talks. This is how she walks. This is everything about what it takes to be a world-class athlete as a woman, and to show you that it's, you got to be tough. Bottom line, end of story. Like, it doesn't matter. You got to have a hard work ethic and you have to be tough. The talent kind of comes. She developed her game just basically based off of training and rolling, and she trained with very, very big training partners, hard training partners out in Alaska. And so it was cool to pass that on to the girls in the ladies only class.
I was the kid that if I didn't get 100% in school, I was mad, and I was...
Main question that I've been getting personally is, how was rolling with Elisabeth Clay? Well, I will tell you that I rolled with her twice in no-gi and once in gi. And it's been a really long time since I felt like a white belt rolling. And I've been grappling for a total, I'd say with layoffs and everything, I've been grappling for a total of 5 years. So not quite as long as her. She's been grappling for way longer than me. And it's been a long time since I felt like a white belt. The last time I felt like a white belt was when I rolled with Eduardo Pena, Sergio Pena's son. Absolutely just felt mortified when I rolled with him, because he's actually smaller than me too, so it was even worse. He's incredible. And then also too, whenever I roll with my husband Mike, I feel like a white belt. So definitely a couple different experience rolling with those types of people. And then I've also rolled with high-level black belts too, that obviously make me feel pretty low on the totem pole. I've rolled with Professor Smitty. He's a black belt from Brazilian top team. I've rolled with Professor Diego Gamono. I've rolled with Craig Jones. I've rolled with lots of people, and thankfully Elisabeth Clay actually rolled with me to where I actually felt like a white belt, because I appreciate that. That's what I wanted. I wanted to feel like, where are the holes in my game? Where do I need to get stronger in the weight room? Just things like that. And she was not afraid to do that to me. And that's one thing that I appreciate about her, because sometimes you roll with world-class athletes and they kind of want to be nice to you and make you feel good about yourself. And I didn't want to feel good about myself. So it was very nice to feel that way, because now I'm going to go to the gym motivated. I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to work very hard. I'm going to push myself. I'm going to ask to roll with the tougher people in the gym. I'm going to take all this experience into the cage. I'm fighting for a championship belt at the end of March, and I plan to go out there and win. And so the only way you can do that is train super hard. So it was extremely beneficial for me to roll with her. I think my funnest roll with her was in the gi. You can use grips and do things like that, and I just felt like that was really fun, because I don't predominantly train in the gi, and so to put it on and roll with somebody like her and kind of reintroduce myself into the gi was actually probably my most fun roll with her. As I'm talking, there's some footage of us rolling, and you can just see that left and right, she's laying traps and I'm falling right into them. The one thing that I feel like people do when they roll with black belts or high level people is they get starstruck and they don't work any offense because they're afraid to get submitted. You should go into these situations knowing that you're going to get submitted, willingly, just understanding that, and still working your offense. Does it work? Even in the slightest bit, does it work? Where do I need to adjust? Where do I need to drill? Where do I need to get stronger? Where do I need to get better? That's really your only way. So if you just play defense the whole time against these world-class athletes, I guarantee you're not going to get the most out of it. So if I'm going to give a recommendation when people do seminars or when they meet up with high-level black belts to roll, work your offense. They're going to let you work your offense, because the thing is, they actually want to roll too. They like to roll. So they're going to let you work your offense, and they're going to work their counter offense and their defense, meaning they're going to submit you most likely, and it's still a beneficial role for them. It's actually more beneficial for them when you're working your offense than if you just kind of lay around and try to defend everything that they're doing, because they know what they can do. But somebody that actually tries is a much better role for them. So that was my experience rolling with her. She was